Hi everybody, this is Alyssa from the Township of Washington Library and my assistant Licorice, who is asleep on the job. Today we're going to finish showing you everything that there is to know about World Book Online. World Book Online can be accessed through our website and using your library card. Remember that if you're having any trouble with your library card or you don't have a Township library card, please reach out to us and let us know. We want to help you access these resources, especially right now. They are so useful and so fun to explore. You can reach out to us. Our emails are on our website. You can reach out to us through social media, or you can comment on this video and we'll make sure that we can get you all set up. All right, so here we go. We're going to explore the rest of what World Book has to offer. Things that I'm going to go over today are for all ages and they're fun for everyone. So everything from kids all the way through adults. We have a lot of other resources. Are you ready? All right, here we go. So we're going to start here on our website and we're going to go to World Book Online. When we go to World Book, it's going to ask us for our library card number. That's all you need. You do not need any account names or passwords to remember. And it's going to take us to our super homepage as always. So where we're going to start first today is really fun. We're going to use our eBooks. This is great for our elementary students and some middle grade students. These are easy to digest books, they're easy to read, and they have a lot of information. So they're arranged in topics. We even have some early readers, some fiction books. We have environment, fantasy, health and the human body, history, mystery and wonder, mythology, and so much more. When you click on a title, it's going to take you to the ebook page. And you flip through it, there's a table of contents, and then you have your book. Something that's really neat is you can also go ahead and you can highlight if you are taking notes. So I'm going to highlight titles are reptiles, a kind of cold-blooded animal. I'm going to put it in blue. And that's my highlight. So ebooks are fun and easy to explore. They're really supplemental information and they're a lot of fun. And of course there are some stories on there as well. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my super homepage. And the next one that we're going to look through is great for everybody, for all ages, for educators, for students, for adults who just like to get crafty and creative. We have the activity corner. So what you see here is you can share some projects if you would like. There's a featured activity, and it shows you a picture of a craft that you can make. It tells you what you will need. You can print it, you can save it, email it to someone, and it gives you the instructions for how to do this craft. Educator information, you can search for curriculum correlation. There's also some how-tos over here. And there are a lot of different topics. And again, just like before, it takes you to a little page that tells you a little information about how to do what you are looking to do. Something that I really like is that you can search by age range, type of activity. Something that I really like for schools is culture. So let's say I go down to Japanese and I want to look for something that maybe goes with the Japanese unit that we are doing in our class. And I can find projects such as an origami leapfrog, and it will tell me how to do some origami. And that goes with a unit on Japanese culture. You can also do holiday themes. And again, type of activity, maybe I'm just looking for some knitting. And there are all sorts of patterns available for you. So that's a really fun little facet of World Book that not everybody knows about. We're going to go back to our super homepage and we're going to Discover. Discover is a really fun website that you can have if you're an educator. You can have this as a homepage on your computers because it encourages our students to what it says, discover, to look around and find different discoveries. We're not really going to focus on this right now because we've gone over it in our previous videos, but this helps you find topics that then link to World Book Encyclopedia pages. What I do want to show everyone is the life skills page over here. This is a little bit of that adulting 101 that sometimes we really need, and it's very good for our students. Maybe you're a homeroom or a home ec teacher, or you're somebody who's trying to help your young adult get ready for the world. These are some basic topics that maybe you did not learn in school. Financial know-how, your checking account, you can expand some of these topics. And so how to write a check. And it will actually tell you how to write a check. And just like always, you can print it, you can email it, you can save it, you can have somebody read it to you. This is definitely some need-to-know information. This is great for a high school class. This is great for your young adults right now who are at home and need a little extra know-how. All right, we're going to go back to our super home page where I'm going to show you our last two. Oh, we got one more. We have dramatic learning. This is fun if you need a little read aloud, you have a student who's missing their drama class, they need some activities, monologues, skits, and you can also browse plays by subject, by title. So let's say I'm going to look at Antigone. It's going to tell me my grade level that it's appropriate for and what subject area you can relate it back to. So here's the page for Antigone. You can also take a look at your content standards if you're an educator. And you can go ahead, there are some World Book links that tell you more about the characters who are in here. So if you want to learn about Oedipus, and I click on this, it's going to take me to World Book Student where I can learn more about Oedipus by clicking on this link. There's also external content that has been reviewed and is safe to go and explore on the internet. There are lesson plans for educators, and of course, there is the play script. So everyone can read. And then down here, you can go ahead and advance. So that's dramatic learning. I also really enjoy the monologues. So if students are working on how to audition, how to present themselves, how to memorize, there are some monologues here based off of the plays that are available in this little database. Back on our super home page, we're going to go ahead and look at Science Power. And yes, there are encyclopedia pages that are available in other languages, and they take you to websites that are similar to what I am already showing you, but it helps you out. If you have multilingual students, please direct them to this website. It will help them, and that way they also have the same resources at their fingertips. So we're going to go to Science Power. And this one is really fun to explore in the classroom. So it's kind of like a digital textbook, but there are also some activities, there are ways to study. It's a wonderful way to reinforce what you are learning in your textbook, especially if your kid is tired of looking at their textbook. You can go ahead and explore on here. So I don't know, I just went over that a little quickly. But when you mouse over, it will tell you the lexile measure of what you are learning. And you can go ahead, you can do a pre-assessment, what do you know? And there's a post-assessment, what have I learned? There are activities, there are basic experiments, and of course the links to World Book. But when you click on where the lesson starts, there you go, you're going to start, this is the vocabulary you need to know. Advance using the arrow over here, and then there's an introduction. And if you can hear it, it's reading and telling me what I need. And here's my main idea check. This tells you what your main idea is. Most students are learning about what a main idea is. And if you click on the home button, it shows you all of the topics in this particular section, so you can jump ahead if you want to. I want to learn about stars, I'm going to jump ahead to that one. Or you can go ahead and go back and bring yourself back to the main page. So they're also neat. There are little featured scientists down here you can scroll through. You can go to Ask a Scientist, which has a lot of fun videos you can browse through. And there it is. There's going to be a scientist who's going to be telling you about the topic that you want to know about. It's a different way to learn, so they're not just reading, they're also listening as well. And if we go back to our super homepage, the next one we're going to do is Social Studies Power, which works exactly the same way as the Science Power. There are extension activities, projects, critical thinking, and all sorts of ways to explore and learn a little bit more. This is a 740 Lexile measure, and here we go. So it'll do the same thing. It'll walk you through learning this lesson. So that's how you use everything on our World Book Online. If you have any questions about how to access anything, there's something that you're missing, something that you would like to know, or even if there are some books that you would like to use to go with all of these topics once we open back up, please let us know. We would love to help you find as many resources as possible. So go ahead and explore. World Book is very easy to explore. It's safe for our students to explore, and it's all contained, so you know that everything that you're looking at is legitimate, well-reviewed, reputable, and factually correct. So go ahead and explore World Book. Let us know if you have any questions. Happy learning, everybody!